Hello Virgo, welcome to your February predictions. So what I'm going to be doing with this is breaking it down into different, YouTube will have it in different chapters, so different sections. Basically, I'm going to start out with the general reading, and then we're going to be moving on to career and finances, and then going to be moving on to the love portion. So I'm going to break that down into singles, in a relationship, and in separation. So you should be able to watch whatever section you want, because there will be timestamps in the description box below and also in the pinned comment. But YouTube should pick those up, so you could, like, let's say if you're watching on TV, you should be able just to skip ahead to whichever portion you need to watch. I'm going to be using the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck, the Gilded Tarot Sacred Destiny Oracle, and the Romance Angels Oracle today. I will be switching out the Sacred Destiny and the Romance Angels from the general and clear to the love portion. And if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I post zodiac readings, pick a card readings, and collective readings, so I hope you'll stick around. If you ever want to watch any of those readings, the links are in the description box below. And I am taking personal readings at this time, so if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is also in the description box below. Alright, Virgo, let's jump right into your general messages. Alright, Virgo, for your general reading, I've done a pre-shuffle for all the zodiac signs. For your zodiac sign, the main takeaway from it is there's going to be a huge change in your life in the month of February. Not only did I get the change card from this deck, let's see, I don't know if I can find it. There it is, this card. I also got the Tower card from the Gilded Tarot deck. Both of these indicate significant change. What's interesting is I don't think this is a bad change, because a lot of love cards came out. I had soulmate energy coming out for you, Virgo. Now, that's not going to resonate with everyone. The Lovers came out twice from both the Angel Wisdom Tarot and from the Gilded Tarot. Two different decks, and they both came out. The Four of Wands, which is the 1111 card indicating long-term stability, celebration, a wedding card, also came out. And so did the Six of Cups, a past life energy or someone from the past. It's another soulmate card. So you definitely, for a lot of you, have some sort of love coming in the month of February. Some sort of long-term stability with this person. Somebody you could end up marrying, from what I was seeing. Huge change. Now, for a lot of you who are shaking your head saying, not my message because I already have someone, or I'm not looking for love, I feel like the overall message is that you have a major decision to make. With that change, the Lovers can indicate a choice, okay? And it came out twice. So you have a big decision or a choice to make about some sort of change happening in your life. This does affect your long-term stability. Alright? Now, for a lot of you with that Six of Cups energy that came out, this could be something that you did in the past that made you very happy, and you want to revisit that again. Now, this could be something like when you were a kid, you wanted to be a painter. I don't know. I'm just, it could be anything. But, and you never pursued that. You went a traditional route, working a 9-to-5 job, and suddenly you're like, you know what? Something triggers it. Something causes that Tower moment. And you're like, you know what? I always wanted to be a painter. That makes me happy. Why don't I go to the store and buy art supplies and get back into that? And then you decide that'd be a great business route to take. And you go that route and you start making money or something from selling your paintings on Etsy. I don't know. This is just one of a million different examples. But that's what I was getting with you, Virgo. Some sort of major shakeup, some sort of major change in your life. I did not, like I said, I did not get bad energy from that. I feel like it's something good and something that needs to happen, which is what the Tower represents. With that said, let's jump right into your general messages. Spirit, what are the general messages you have for Virgo in the month of February? What does Virgo need to know in the month of February. Protection. Okay. So in case some of you are worried about, what's that? Some of you are worried about whether you're going to be safe moving forward or going through this major change. I do feel like you are. That protection. Oh, okay. We've got solitude on the bottom. This gives me hermit energy, if I'm being honest. Time for self-reflection. So we've got protection. Here, divine protection. We've got potential. And then we've got voyage. So you could be traveling or moving. Okay. Let's get this down. Spirit, what messages do you have for Virgo for the month of February? What does Virgo need to know, Spirit, for the month of February? We've got the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this is some sort of like great idea that's coming to you. This could be some sort of new beginning as well. But it could talk about like overcoming obstacles. You're going to see the truth in a situation. So even with this tower that could be coming through, it's like you see some sort of potential in something. All right. I feel like you are going to be guarded though with that 9 of Wands. You can be in your head about it with the 8 of Swords. But it's going to turn out okay with the 9 of Pentacles. So we've got 2 9s here. Number could be significant. Spirit, what message do you have for Virgo for the month of February? What does Virgo need to know? We got the Empress coming out. Taurus Libra energy. What does Virgo need to know for the month of February, Spirit? 3 of Swords. 5 of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Fool on the bottom. Aquarius energy. Taking that leap of faith towards something new, that new change. So yeah, so we got the Empress, 3 of Swords, 5 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. I'm gonna be honest, there could be a lot of like drama happening around whatever this tower is. Again, I still don't feel like it's a bad thing, okay? I know some of you are like, what? I do feel like, whatever this change is, a lot of you are questioning whether it's going to actually make you happy. I think that's where the 3 of Swords and the 8 of Swords comes in, okay? I feel with like the 5 of Wands and the 9 of Wands, it feels very like defending your position, like resisting change, creating conflict and drama where there doesn't need to be. And sometimes I read the 5 of Wands as kind of like the 8 of Swords, or the 9, even the 9 of Swords, where you're like in your head. It's this illusion of being trapped in a situation, or creating some sort of like negative self-fulfilling prophecy where things aren't going to work out because something, you know, is going to be different in your life. But that's not true. Okay? There's a lot of potential in whatever this is. And it feels like you're giving birth to something new with that Empress energy here. Some of you could actually be having a child, but I'm mostly picking up that you've had some sort of idea, and it's going to be a sudden idea, and it's going to be a very lucrative idea. It's like you are taking this risk to move forward and make this change in your life. Empress and the Ace of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is actually pre-Empress energy. So this talks about having a lot of abundance and prosperity. So it feels like it is going to work out. It's just you're creating resistance in February with whatever this is. This is like some sort of contract, some sort of windfall of abundance, starting a new career, like getting a job promotion or job offer, something like that. Maybe you're starting a business. So the 9 of Pentacles is the self-employment card. So yeah, it's like happily and successfully self-employed. But really it's about like enjoying the fruits of your labor. So I feel like even though you're worried in the beginning about this, it's going to end up paying off. That's what I feel. I feel like you've put in a lot of hard work. You know, this tower comes in, shakes things up. You have to make this change, but the change, again, is for the better. It's for your highest good. Even if you're trying to resist it. I think you're afraid to take action is the problem. I think you might already know what this is, Virgo. And then, because you're afraid, you're in your head, you're afraid to take action. The universe is like, hey, let me help you out there. Hang on just a second. And then, boom, tower moment. And you're just like, I wasn't ready for this. But the truth is, you're never actually going to be ready if you wait for the perfect time. Because there is no perfect time. So I feel like, yeah, you're getting a helping hand for sure. It just feels like you're going to have to take that risk. You're going to have to take that leap of faith. You're going to have to give birth to whatever this new idea is, this opportunity. And I feel like it's going to be very successful. You're going to be very abundant. You're going to be very prosperous. It's just not going to feel that way. If I'm being honest, you're not going to feel that way in the very beginning, Virgo. You're going to be second guessing what the heck's going on. And for some of you, this could be like a relocation, travel with that voyage card. And that might be another thing that's triggering this whole resistance to whatever this is, because it feels like, it just feels like you weren't ready for this. You were hesitating, you were procrastinating, and telling yourself that it probably wouldn't work out, whatever. And then it's like now or never. So, alright, those are the messages I have for the general portion. So, let's move into the career and finances. Alright, Spirit, for Virgo's career and finances for the month of February, what is going to happen? What messages do you have for Virgo's career and finances for the month of February? We've got abundance on the bottom. It's interesting because, you know, if you watch the general portion, it talked about, you know, the Empress and then the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. And that Nine of Pentacles is that pre-Empress energy, but all of it was about abundance and prosperity. So you definitely have that coming in. We've got forgiveness. We've got security. There's that Four of Wands energy that I was talking about in the pre-shuffle. Then we've got delight. Something that's going to make you very happy. Okay. Spirit, what messages do you have for Virgo for their career and finances in February? What messages do you have for Virgo for their career and finances in February? Okay. We've got Queen of Cups at the bottom. This is an energy where it's about trusting your intuition, really. Following your heart, wherever that may guide you. We've also got the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. Number 5 could be significant. The Eight of Cups. Okay. And the Four of Cups. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Virgo for the month of February for their career and finances? Eight of Cups again. Wow. We've also got the Sun, Leo energy. Six of Cups. Now that came out in the pre-shuffle. I talked about that. Ace of Pentacles again. Give me one more. Oh, wow. We've got the Fool, Aquarius energy, and Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. Luck, fate, destiny. Your luck's changing, Virgo. Okay, I see. I already know where this is going. Eight of Cups. I'm going to just put this underneath the Eight of Cups, so we have that there, okay? We've got the Sun. Leo energy. We've got the Six of Cups. Came out in the pre-shuffle. We've got that Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Fool and the 8 of Wands. This is going to be pretty straightforward. This is, make sure everything's in view. This is you being very unhappy with where you're at. Some sort of job. Even if you don't have a job right now, you know, you're not happy about it. It's like, it's you needing to walk away from something that's not emotionally fulfilling you. A lot of you could be having some financial difficulties, maybe even having trouble finding a job. I feel like this is causing a lot of drama and conflict. I don't know if this is with like your significant other, your family. I don't know. It could be anyone. But it feels like you're having to move away from this energy and you're having to move towards something new. Now, I do feel like something is coming in for you for sure, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles. But also with this Four of Cups here, this is like some sort of magical opportunity that's presenting itself. The problem is with the Four of Cups, it can be like a warning card. So it's like, hey, don't miss this magical opportunity because you're too busy looking elsewhere. You're too busy daydreaming, procrastinating, you know, whatever. It's like a warning card, like, hey, you do have this new opportunity coming in. Don't miss out. All right. And with the Eight of Cups twice here, this is the need for you to move on. It's like you're seeking more from life than what you're actually experiencing at the moment. So you're choosing to make those big life changes. You're changing your priorities. A lot of you are leaving your home, moving to a different location. Really, I think what you're going after is that security. You want to be happy with what you're doing. The forgiveness card did come out here, and for me, I keep hearing that there's something or someone in the past that you need to forgive. Someone who held you back, who could have prevented you from moving forward and kept you in this energy. And for a lot of you, I think you know who that is. And I feel like you really need to forgive them and just move on. Cut ties, you know, move on, start this new journey in this Eight of Cups energy. And it's like putting you on a new path. Now, whatever this new adventure is that you're going on, and I say adventure because that's exactly what it feels like with the Fool and the Eight of Cups. It feels like, you know, kind of like Bilbo Baggins in The Hobbit, like I'm going on an adventure. It's going to happen very quickly. It's like all of a sudden everything's going to start falling into place. Once you get out of this energy with this conflict drama, you walk away from this, you're going to have something new coming in for you, Virgo. And it's going to make you very happy with that Sun card, happiest card in the deck. Now, a lot of you, this is going to be you doing something that you did in the past with the Six of Cups. That's like something in the past that you used to love to do, and you're looking back at the past with fond memories. Like, I used to love working at that job. I used to love working for that person. I used to love doing this when I was a kid or whatever. It's like something that from the past that you used to love or you were really good at is going to be somehow offered to you. It's going to be mixed in, like it's going to help you with whatever this new opportunity is. You know, for instance, if you were really good at tech related stuff when you were younger, but you went on to do like, I don't know, a factory job or something like that, and you never actually went into the tech industry, but you decided that, you know, you really want to get back into it, and suddenly an opportunity presents itself where they need somebody. I don't know, I'm just throwing this out there. It could be a million different things. Who fits, you know, you fit that actual position. Like, you can actually do what is being offered, and you can't believe your luck that you found something. Or somebody comes along with this Four of Cups energy and says, oh, hey, I know a person who works down here and they're hiring, they need that IT guy or the IT girl or whatever. And you know, I could put in a good word for you, and then it's like it all falls into place. Like, you manifested it and it all falls into place. That's the kind of energy it's giving me. It's like something you did in the past that makes you happy. This could be artistic. It could be tech related. It could be anything. It could be that you'd worked somewhere like 20 years ago and you were like, God, I love that job. I'd give anything to be, you know, back in that position, or I'd give anything to work under that boss again, because that was a really cool boss, like the best boss I've ever had, you know, and then everything falls in place where you actually end up with working under that person again, or like you're in a certain department, you get moved to a different department, and you're like, you know, I don't like working here, but I really like to work over here, and suddenly they're like, oh, I have a position open over here, you know, it's just like the puzzle pieces and everything starts to shift around. Like the puzzle pieces fall into place, everything behind the scenes starts shifting around, and like it's like everything just lines up perfectly for you. And then you just go after it with that Fool energy. Fool and the Eight of Wands, it's like you're getting some sort of messages about this, like some sort of very quick messages about, hey, that would make sense if it's a very kind of like last minute thing. And somebody tells you about it, like, hey, you better go apply for this job. So it feels like you're going to be getting messages. You could be traveling for an interview. That's just for a select few of you, but Eight of Cups talks about travel, and so does the Eight of Wands, and of course the Fool. Fool and the Eight of Wands together, this is like you headed in a new direction. This could involve business travel, air travel, something like that, but it's really like you taking a leap of faith and just going for it. Like you don't know if the grass is going to be greener on the other side, but you are hoping that it's going to be. I think that's where this, I'm looking at this, I said grass is greener on the other side, and look what's on the Delight card. But I feel like you're going to be very happy. This is going to be a very secure, stable opportunity for you. And I think you're going to have, you know, with the Ace of Pentacles here, it's going to bring in a lot of money. So, yeah, that's what I see for you, Virgo. Those are all the messages I have. It's pretty straightforward, like I said. But hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I'm going to move on to the love portion of this reading. Alright, Virgo singles, let's find out what is happening in your love life, or what's coming next for you in the month of February. Spirit, what is happening for Virgo singles in the month of February? That's too many. What is happening for Virgo singles in the month of February? I need 2 more cards, please. Thank you. We've got honeymoon on the bottom. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Some of you I'm getting could be just going on holiday, like, or vacation to Italy, because that always makes me think of Venice. So that's just for some of you, not everybody, but that's what it makes me think of. We've got express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And new love. Everybody's been getting new love. This is crazy. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay. Alright, Spirit. What other message do you have for Virgo singles for the month of February? That went flying across the room. What messages do you have for Virgo singles in the month of February? Okay. Let's see. So we've got the Ace of Swords. We've got the 9 of Swords. And we've got the 6 of Pentacles. With the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom. It's funny because this is actually my singles card. So this is like you basically standing in your power, being independent, maybe living a life of luxury, whatever that means to you. But I always see it as just somebody who's kind of doing well for themselves. It doesn't have to mean luxury. It can mean like, you know, you don't, how can I explain it? Like, you don't have to worry about like extra bills and stuff like that. For a lot of you, it's like you just can go off and have a good time because you're single. And can do whatever you want. That's how I always read the 9 of Pentacles. Like, you don't have to wait around for anybody. It's kind of like when you go on vacation with people and you have to wait around. What does everybody want to do? But when you go solo, I don't know why this is coming to mind, but when you go solo, You can just do whatever you want. And that's what the Nine of Pentacles makes me think of. It's like, you can do whatever you want. You're single. So, okay, Spirit. What other messages do you have for Virgo singles for the month of February? Again, with the travel. So I don't know why travel keeps coming up in my mind. Some of you singles are definitely traveling. If you're going to meet your new love while traveling in February. What other messages do you have for Virgo singles for the month of February, Spirit? Five of Pentacles is trying to come out. I think that's it. Judgment on the bottom, Scorpio energy. Okay. Well, we've got the Ace of Cups. So we've got Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups. We've got Temperance, Sagittarius energy. And then we've got the Empress, Taurus, and Libra energy. Singles, I like this. Here's the thing, though. Make sure everything's in view. I think that's showing up. Yes. Okay. The thing is, I'm getting, because I saw this Nine of Swords actually before it actually came out. I actually thought this was the Nine of Swords. So that was interesting. I didn't say anything at the time, but I felt like with that forgiving and learning and the Nine of Swords and Temperance, it's almost like a lot of you singles have been through bad breakups in the past, or you're just kind of afraid to get into some sort of relationship, get out in the dating scene. This is like, the Nine of Swords is like creating some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy from having negative thoughts. It's like allowing your worries to grow out of proportion. It's kind of like sleepless nights, anxiety. It's just unfounded fears, like worrying about things that actually don't matter. Like, it's like exaggerating whatever is in your mind. Like, it doesn't actually mean that it's going to turn out as bad as you think in your mind. And you actually don't know if it's going to. It's just you creating scenarios in your head that, oh, you're going to get ghosted. You're going to get stood up when you go on that date. Everybody you go out on a date with is going to be a narcissist or a control freak, or I don't know, have all kinds of baggage or something like that. It's like these negative thoughts that keep swirling around your mind, and you keep telling yourself, and it's like you're creating that self-fulfilling prophecy. You're creating these scenarios in your head, so you expect it to happen, and guess what's going to happen when you go out? Because you've manifested, you've drawn that in, you're staying in that low vibe energy. So that's for a lot of you. So I feel like that forgiving and learning comes in, and it's like you got to forgive, release, heal the past, so you can move on. Now, once you've done that, for those who have done that, I do see we've got that new love coming in. We've got express your love. We've got two new, we've got two aces here, two new beginnings. One, I feel like you're going to have really good news about something. Maybe this is that new love. They really want to communicate. Swords are all about air energy, communication. So I feel like this is somebody who might be communicating through you, through messages with you online, like DMs, or through like a dating app. That's what I'm picking up. And it feels like lots of communication going on, but also with this Ace of Cups, that new beginning is an emotional new beginning. So it's interesting. We got the new love here, but we also have express your love. So this is talking about like making romantic gestures and stuff like that. So I do feel like a lot of you are going to have somebody come in who kind of offers you their heart. That's how I always see the Ace of Cups. Somebody who's going to fulfill you on an mental level and an emotional level. I do feel like this is going to be a very balanced new situation for you, this new love, because we do have Temperance, but we also have the Six of Pentacles. Now, Temperance talks about, we've got this silver chalice here and the gold chalice. We've got emotions, and then we've got the fiery aspect. So it's like a balance between the conscious and the subconscious, but it's still a balance, right? It's like the two cups, and it's still an emotional balance, not just mental. But there's also a balance in the Six of Pentacles, because the Six of Pentacles talks about some sort of equal give and take. What you put out, you receive back. Okay? So if you're giving and people are taking, but there's too much taking and you're giving too much, it's unbalanced. I feel like you've learned the hard way with this for a lot of you, that you, even if you're a giver, there will be a lot of takers and they will take advantage of you. But I feel like you've learned to put up healthy boundaries, right? So I feel like you are learning about that balance. I feel like this is going to be a very balanced relationship. If you guys choose to, I keep saying relationship, but that's what I keep picking up. That's going to progress into that, because I do see a lot of love here. I feel like with the Empress here, this talks about abundance, fertility, creativity, getting out in nature too. Some of you could be getting out, going for walks, going for hikes, something like that. But for the most part, the Empress, I feel like this is how they're going to view you, whether you are masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. It's like this divine feminine energy who's very nurturing, very caring, very abundant and prosperous, highly creative. Some of you, they could look at you and think, I want to have kids with this person. Like, it could be that sort of energy. Again, that's not for everybody, because not everybody wants children, but it feels like they just want to create this new beginning with you. So those are the messages I have for you, Virgo singles, for the month of February. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Alright, Virgos who are in a relationship, let's see what messages come out for you for the month of February. Spirit, what messages do you have for Virgos who are in a relationship in the month of February? One more, please, Spirit. Or two, that works. We've got keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations on the bottom. We've got past life relationship. You have known each other before. So you could be in a past life relationship now, obviously. And that would make it feel like you've already known this person for a long time. I'm also picking up some of you are not in a relationship, though. That's interesting. If you're watching this, it could be that you are dating someone and it feels like you're headed into a relationship. I don't know why I'm picking that up. Like, some of you could be exclusive, but you're not officially like boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. So it feels like you're actually watching this to see if it's going to happen in the month of February. I don't know. Random, but pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Spirit, what messages do you have for Virgos who are in a relationship for the month of February? Give me a couple more, please, Spirit. Okay. We've got Queen of Swords on the bottom. This is interesting. Queen of Swords to me is my cut through the BS queen. She's very resilient. She does not deal with toxic people. She will cut them out of her life. And she will not hesitate to release situations or people who no longer serve her. So, my no BS queen. This is quite a few. Okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles. The Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. Empress came out for the singles, but from a different deck, so that's interesting. We've got the Fool, the Dreamer in this deck. Aquarius energy. We've got Seven of Wands. You see all that. And Seven of Pentacles, so two sevens back to back. Alright, Spirit, what other messages do you have for Virgos who are in a relationship in the month of February? Some of you are really closed off and defensive about something. I'm not sure what this is in relation to, but I think it's whatever this pay attention to the red flags is. I feel like some of you are going to be going in a new direction. We've got Four of Wands on the bottom. Stability, celebration, marriage. let's see. I'm picking up different messages. We've got the High Priestess, Pisces energy. We've got Death, Scorpio energy. We've got Six of Cups. It's one of my soulmate cards. And then we've got Strength, Leo energy. Okay, yeah. Like I said, some of you are going to be leaving a relationship behind. Because I'm seeing these red flags. It's like, pay attention to red flags. And then I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. We have the High Priestess, Death, and Strength. To me, this is signaling that for some of you, and I'm getting other messages, so stick with me if this is not resonating. For this, the people this resonates with, this is like, you've seen red flags in your partner for a long time. Maybe at first you chose to ignore those red flags, but they become more and more prominent where you cannot ignore them. So you kind of closed yourself off with that Four of Pentacles. You have become more defensive and had to stand up for yourself. Strength talks about being assertive, finding your inner strength, your inner willpower. Then High Priestess is like, intuitively, you know you've got to leave this situation behind, and death is something that is ending. So for a lot of you, you are ending a relationship in February because the person you're with is exhibiting red flags. And I feel like they have for a long time. This is not something that's just cropped up in the last month. This is something that's been happening for a while. And it keeps progressively getting worse. And you don't see a way out of it. Like, I feel like you've been patient, but you can't be patient anymore. And I actually feel like you've kind of been looking back to the past, like thinking about happier times where things might have gone wrong, or been like there may have been a turning point or something like that. It feels like you're wondering what the heck happened, to be honest. But I feel like you're headed in a new direction. You're going to be starting a new journey on your own as a single person and getting away from this BS, essentially. Now, for the others of you who are not, seeing red flags in your partner, I do feel like you are in this past life relationship. Not only do we have the past life up here, we've got the Six of Cups here, which is also past life card for me. Two, we've also got Six of Cups and Empress, cards of having kids. So some of you could be talking about having kids, or some of you could be giving birth in February. Or finding out, you're getting pregnant. That's not for everyone, but for the majority of you, I feel like you are in a past life relationship. You're also spending more time with your partner. I feel like you guys are going to be getting out more. Some of you have really spent a lot of time and effort into kind of like just investing in a relationship, whatever this relationship is, and you're starting to see all your time and effort be rewarded. Like, it feels like you're going somewhere, and I'm not sure where you're going exactly, but that's what it feels like. It feels like you're finally getting somewhere in the relationship. And these seeds you've planted, these investments, all this time and energy, you've been patient, but it's like you're finally getting rewarded. Now, some of you could really be starting something new with your partner. We have the Empress and we have the Dreamer here, the Fool. We also have something ending. So it could be like you two are ending something and you're moving on to somewhere else. This could be a move. This could be ending you two living separately. You're finally going to move in together. But Empress talks about taking action. Fool talks about taking action. New start. Kind of pushing your fears aside and taking a leap of faith. And Empress also talks about abundance and prosperity and being successful. So I feel like a lot of you maybe have been investing your time and resources wisely, like especially your money. You've kind of been budgeting, that sort of thing. So a lot of you could be buying a home in the month of February. I do see that. But I feel like whatever it is, you're kind of stepping into this new version of yourselves together. So, but yeah, for those who are going through a breakup or about to go through a breakup, there is a message here about just putting yourself first. Like, love yourself, have some self-respect, know your worth, and don't settle for anything less. It can be scary headed in that new direction, but it just feels like you're making the right choice. I feel like this is divinely guided. And I feel like you're going to, first of all, you're going to be okay. But second of all, it's going to take a lot of strength to move forward in this new direction. But overall, for those who are in a relationship, obviously I've got, different messages. It just feels like people are moving in different directions. Some of you are doing it together with your partner, and others are doing it on your own. So, those are the messages I have for Virgo in relationship in the month of February. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Alright, Spirit, for Virgos who are in separation, what is happening for them in the month of February? Virgos in separation, Spirit. What do they need to know? What messages do you have for Virgos in separation? Romantic feelings tried to come out. So some of you could still have feelings for the person you're in separation with. That happens a lot. What else, Spirit? Virgos in separation in the month of February. Romantic feelings is flipping. I'm taking it. It's flipping over again. One more, please, Spirit. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Interesting. I'm getting that for some of you, this separation, this could just be, most people think separation, they think about to go through a divorce or something like that, but separation could also mean like distance. Like it's a long distance relationship and you're in separation. Some of you could have met someone, you hit it off really well, but like you can't get on the same page. You still talk to them, but you're still separated. Like you're not together, not really dating. It's kind of a, it's a different scenario, right? Like, so a lot of people, I think, just automatically assume in separation means like you're about to divorce the person. You've already been married to them and you're separated. That's not always the case. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Romantic feelings definitely want to come out. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This card is definitely a manifestation card. So if you've been trying to manifest your specific person, I would definitely be focusing on that. Seems like it's going to happen very soon. Virgo, or Spirit, what is happening with Virgos who are in separation in the month of February? Virgos in separation in the month of February. I need two more, please, Spirit. Virgos in separation in the month of February. Ooh! Thank you. Bottom of the deck is Ace of Swords. So some sort of new beginning. What I'm seeing though with Ace of Swords in a love reading, we've got, oh nice. Okay. Ace of Swords in a love reading, for me is like, lots of communication. I always see it as like DMs, something like that. Text messages, maybe even emails. I don't know. But I always see it as lots of communication because that Swords energy is air energy. So that's how I always read Ace of Swords in a love reading. So it looks like you guys will be in communication with this person a lot. We got the World. This is Capricorn energy. So this talks about something that's actually successful. It's like an ending, completion of a cycle, and a new cycle beginning. We've got the Six of Pentacles. We've got the Six of Wands. More success and victory. Two sixes. So that number could mean something. And the Eight of Wands. Fast moving energy. Interesting, I talked about travel, and some of you could be in long distance. I felt the need to say that because the World and Eight of Wands are cards of travel. Spirit, what messages do you have for Virgos in separation in the month of February? Woo, that's too many. Oh my god, Ace of Wands, okay. Messages for Virgos in separation in the month of January, please, Spirit. The Lovers, love to see that. Maybe a couple more, please, Spirit. Virgos in separation in the month of February. Five of Wands, and give me one more, please, Spirit. Virgos in separation in the month of February. Nine of Swords on the bottom. So a lot of you are in your heads about this. Nine of Swords also came out for the singles portion, but it's just being in your head, worried about things that may or may not happen. I could see that, you know, if you're in separation with someone, you're worried if it's actually going to pan out. Are you wasting your time? Are they wasting your time? Stringing you along? Is it going to be back and forth? Can you guys ever actually come to an agreement on anything? Like, can you close that distance gap? You know, just stuff like that. It's like constant worry, anxiety, but sometimes it's just like unfounded fears, okay? So this is a lot of worry. It's like much ado about nothing. Lots of worry about stuff that doesn't really matter because it's all going to pan out anyway. So it's like, the more you worry about it and the more you're in that low vibration, the more you're going to actually create some sort of like self-fulfilling prophecy. So I would try to get out of that. I feel like the majority of your cards here are very positive, but I feel like a lot of you are just really in your heads. Ace of Wands, the Lovers, Gemini energy, Five of Wands, we've got Death, Scorpio energy, the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Okay, so what I'm seeing with this is a lot of you in separation, these are all pretty good cards. I mean, except for like the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands, pretty much everything's okay. I mean, we do have Death here. So the way I'm seeing it is like it's going to be the end. It's definitely going to, something's going to end. We've got the World and Death, which is talking about endings, completion, endings of a cycle. Now, I see this as, you know, if that cycle could be anything, but let's just use the long distance talk again. I know this is not for everyone, but it's like if you are ready to finally make a decision on whether one of you is going to move in to be with the other. It's going to be the end of you living in one city and they live in another. It's like something has to give, right? For others of you, though, I feel like there is some conflict around something with this Five of Wands. It's conflict, drama, competition. It just feels like it could be a back and forth. Sometimes this is mental conflict for me, so with that Nine of Swords, it kind of goes really well. But I feel like it's a back and forth energy. Like, should you, shouldn't you? There's a lot of messages with this pile. Like, with the, between you two. With the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords, those are both talking about, like, messages. Back and forth messages. Lots of messages. I feel like a lot of you have really taken time to figure out what it is you want. You tried to see things from a different perspective. And it could have been that there's a lull in this separation, like a sort of limbo stage where you're deciding which way you want to go. Now, some of you will be ending this. You're like, no, I don't want to be in separation anymore. This is too much. We can't come to an agreement. So let's just end it. But I feel like for the majority of you, because the majority of the cards are great, this is just talking about the end of a cycle, the beginning of something new. Like, if you guys finally work out your differences and put them aside and end whatever this is that's preventing you from being together, I feel like it's going to be great, because you have success here, positive opportunities here. Anything good you put out is going to come back to you here. Positive, passionate new beginning here. You've got the Lovers. I mean, it's all in your favor. So even the bottom here is like, this could be the one. So I feel like just working out whatever the issues are with the separation and what's causing that separation is going to help you guys move towards that victory and success. So you can finally be together with this passionate new beginning. I feel like you guys do have a lot of passion for each other, a lot of romantic feelings, right? Now, some of you could be separated because of this religious factors that did come up. Maybe there's some sort of religious undertone. Maybe one of you is religious, one isn't. There's some disagreements about that and how to move forward if you're from different backgrounds. That would make sense. We've got the World here, which talks about, you know, different cultures, ethnicities, that sort of thing. So religious factors and the World, you know, you could be in conflict over going back and forth, arguing about what to do as far as that goes. But I think at the core, a lot of you know you want to be with this person. This is the person that this could be your one, right? So it feels like you're going to be making some decisions, some wise choices that's going to lead to success. And I feel like a lot of positive opportunities are coming in with this separation. This is actually probably the most positive in separation reading I've done so far for the zodiac sign, so that's good. But I feel like it's just you two, you know, really being on the same page. I feel like that's all it comes down to. Being on the same page, working out how to balance out this connection. And I feel like, you know, there's something here. There's something, you know, it's almost like a soulmate energy. This could be the one. We've got the Lovers. Yeah, it's just, for me, it just feels like a very, lots of Wands energy, very fiery and passionate. I feel like you two care a lot about each other. So I feel like you know, with this very soon, it's clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And I feel like that's what you guys are doing. You're deciding what it is you want and how you can proceed forward and be together. So, Virgo, those are all the messages I have for you. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.